Hello, and this is Teacher Jason again, and welcome to the KOS Speaking and Pronunciation Pre-Intermediate class. Today, we're going to have a review of unit number 4, Making Ends Meet. Alright, so this is going to be all about money, saving, and all those stuff. So, for the first part, we're going to learn about the pronunciation, the past tense idiom. Now, this has become one of the most pressing problems when it comes to pronouncing the ed sound. I will try and explain that to you later. So, first we have the voice pronunciation of the ed part. It sounds like a D. The. So here are examples of words that whose ed endings are pronounced as the. Example, grieved. Okay, next, veiled. Threatened. There you go. All those sounds of the ed here are pronounced as the. Why is that? Because the root word or the verb ends with a voice consonant. Example, that's a voice consonant. Oh, that's a voice consonant. And another voice consonant. If a verb ends in a voice consonant, the ed part will be pronounced as the. Okay. Now on the other side, we have the unvoiced sound of the ed. It's pronounced as t. Why is that? Well, because the root word or the verb ends in a voiceless consonant. Example, k is a voiceless consonant, s is a voiceless consonant, p is a voiceless consonant too. So let me pronounce the words here. Light, mist, jumped. See? I repeat it one more time. Light, mist, jumped. Now, please listen. This is just an exaggeration of the ed sound. You don't actually talk like this when you talk to other people when you go out of your house. This is just for practice purposes, alright? So there you go. Next, we have the t and the plus the ed sound. Remember, the ed sound is only pronounced as id if the root word ends in a t or a d. You understand? T or D. So say for example, this word here, it ends with an ed sound. My students will usually say it like this, missed. This word ends in an ed. They say jumped. No, they are pronounced as missed and jumped. Why? Because they do not end, the verbs do not end in T or D. Listen, miss. It's not a T, it's not a D. So it's going to be just a T sound, miss. Jump. It's not a T, it's not a D, so it's going to be jumped. Now, all the words here end in a T or D. Listen, want, need, offend. Those are T and Ds. Only then will you pronounce the ed as id. So listen, I'm going to read the words now with focus or emphasis on that ed sound. Wanted. I'll repeat that. Wanted. Next word, needed. Next word, offended. So just remember this. The ed will sound as id only if the root word ends in T or D. Okay? So now, that out of the way, we're going to move on to the vocabulary part. Now, again, the vocabulary that we have right here is all related to making ends meet. All about money. So, let's read number 1 now. Run up. Run up. What does that mean? It means to create a large debt. For example, I run up into a very large debt because I did not pay my credit card on time. So that means run up. Next, get by. Get by. It means to have just enough money for your needs. Alright? It means like the money that you have right now is just enough for your food or for your travel. So it means get by. Alright? Next, tide over. It means to help someone with money until they have enough. And this usually happens between families, you know, they help each other out until they get better in terms of finances. So that's what they do, tide over. Next, put aside. It means to save money for future use. Family will usually put aside money for education. So it means they put aside some money for education. So there we go. I'm going to read out the vocabulary again. Listen to the pronunciation. Run up, get by, tide over, put aside. So those are your vocabulary for unit number 4. Now, for the discussion points, let's read the first one. How do men and women differ in their spending? How are they different? Number 2, do you shop around? Are you a price-conscious shopper? And next, what do you think about buying second-hand things? You understand the word second-hand, right? It means not new. So those are your discussion points. Pick one that you like. As for me, I'm going to pick the last part. What do you think about buying second-hand things? I don't see anything wrong about buying second-hand things. They are still good. But I don't want to buy second-hand things that's clothes, shoes, or pants. I don't want to buy those. But if you're talking about table, computer, electric fan, refrigerator, TV, I don't really mind buying second-hand things. So they are still good. So, this is Teacher Jason saying goodbye, and I hope to see you again at KOS website. Bye!